Awesome. Great. We'll just jump straight to it. Okay, so I have around like 9 questions, so
Okay.
I'll just get
Go
straight
ahead.
to it.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what is your soccer story? Did you play or did you coach in your time?
Okay, I'll try to make that pretty quick. I'm pretty much a fan. I like to say that my soccer comes from Mexico, but doesn't live there anymore. Um, I grew up in San Diego in the 60s and 70s, so I got to my first World Cup was 1970, and over the years I got to see a little bit of NASL. I remember the San Diego Jaws, and then in the 80s, there wasn't that much. I was living in San Francisco. And then in 1989, I moved to Japan. Hi, are you? Yeah. And I got into J League there. And then it's kind of cool. In 1998, I went to France to follow the USA team. And that was a wonderful experience because there was only about 300 of us. We lost all our matches and had a great time. After we lost to Yugoslavia 1-0 in Nantes, we all grabbed the last train to Paris and we drank the club card dry. In 2002, I got to see USA again in Korea. I got to see us tie Korea. We lost to Poland. I was there for that, but then Portugal sent us through. We spent the whole day celebrating, and I had to go back to work, or else I could have seen USA beat Mexico 2-0, which was really the icing on the cake. Since then, I moved to Shanghai and then got into Chinese football. And then the rest in 2018, I thought about making shirts for California.
Wow, that's a very impressive story.
Been
So,
around.
wow, okay. So, why soccer compared to other sports? What made you choose this specific sport?
I think it had a lot to do with being on the border and wanting to express my Chicanismo, I guess. I really liked watching Mexican football when I was a kid, and then it went over into World Cup. And I did a bit of basketball, and I was a San Francisco Giants fan, but now it's all football. And I get it. It's soccer isn't really entertainment. It's a reflection of why life sucks. And I'll be honest, about 75% of the matches I've seen have been, nothing to write home about. But you live for that 25% of the matches that are awesome, where you come from 3 down, 3-0, and you win it, or you win a cup, or it's something like that. My Shanghai team won the championship in 2017, and I was there for it. So you live for those moments, and they provide.
Oh, you broke up there.
Okay.
You said that Shanghai won.
Yeah, we won the championship in 2017.
2017, so we left off.
Okay. Next question.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So now, just to build some personal rapport, now we're going to jump straight to the California Federation. So you mentioned a couple times to me that how the idea started. So can you explain how the creation came together?
Okay. Well, I've always been interested in the idea of an independent California. It dates from the early 1980s when I was working for the Sierra Club in San Francisco. There was a science fiction novel that's still in print by a man named Ernest Kallenbach called Ecotopia, which was about an imaginary California, Oregon, Washington state country that appeared in the 1970s. I even got to meet the author, and it was kind of far-fetched, but it was always in the back of my mind. And in 2015, it turns out that a California National Party was started. It still hasn't gone that far, but I always thought that, wow, we could have a great soccer team because, hang on, let me close the door here. Watching countries like Wales and Iceland punch above their weight, but we're 40 million. So it became kind of this I just thought I'd sell some shirts for the World Cup, and we made the shirts. There's still a lot of them. We're going to get you one very soon. And then I learned about CONIFA, the Confederation of Independent Football Associations, and they have an alternate World Cup. So that was 2 and 2. And then on top of it, I started reading about all these issues that minor league teams have with MLS and the United States Soccer Federation. And then I thought, well, maybe we could have a federation in California that could be kind of a fulcrum or a way that California teams could rally back against the United States Soccer Federation. So it's on a couple of levels. Merchandising was first just for fun, and the team would be for fun, and then maybe a federation serious level. But we have a long way to go. But I'm kind of the idea guy, so I've put these 3 ideas out there, so there they are.
Awesome, great. So moving forward with that, can you explain the visuals and the symbolism behind the kit and the federation icon or crest?
That was the most fun thing to do because I was able to find designers on this website called Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. And I played around with them. I wanted to have the California bear. I wanted the map in. I looked at the other logos of CONCACAF. Some of them are pretty lame and some of them are cool. And we played around with some designs. And yeah, we came up with 3 jerseys. And then I thought, well, I made sure that this was going to be a bilingual federation with Spanish and English equal on the logos and the names. So we have a logo that has big English, small Spanish. We have a logo with big Spanish and small English, and we have 2 Spanish language shirts. And the scarf also has it. I thought osos for bears would be a really good.
You broke up.
Okay, repeat. I thought osos for bears would be a great logo name. Am I there? Cheers. Did I break up?
Can't see you or hear you.
Okay. I am recording.
Okay, now I hear you.
Okay, I am recording still. So I thought Osos would be a good nickname in Spanish for the team. And although my Spanish, I have to run it through Google since I didn't.
Okay, good.
Yeah. My Spanish is all Google and all, but yeah. So there. At any rate, you'll get the recording from my end. Next question.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good. So, how much you were mentioning a little bit about the political side back in, a couple decades ago. So, how much has the idea corresponded with that political movement of an independent California? Did you use that momentum?
Okay. At the moment, the movement is pretty tiny. We really haven't caught on in the public imagination, but what we always refer to is that Reuters, the news agency from Europe, went around and took a poll in California right after Trump was elected, asking if we could be an independent country. And 1/3 of the people in California.
You broke up again.
Sorry. Am I back? No, yes. Coming in? Am I there? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay,
Go ahead.
right, okay.
You're saying a vote after Trump
Reuters took a poll, the news agency Reuters took a poll in California right after Trump was elected, and 30% of the Californians say, yeah, we should be a country. So we like to think that that latent support is there. I just joke that most Californians don't want to do the heavy lifting, the political part. So I think it's there. I mean, I'd hate to see the issue forced by Trump being a dictator, but it is going in that direction. If Biden's elected, maybe this goes to the back burner, but I still think it's going to be there, that Californians may look in the mirror and see themselves as a nationality and not as Americans anymore. it can happen.
Okay, okay, cool. So you kind of mentioned it earlier a little bit about what Kanifa is. Can you explain Kanifa, and then can you compare just so why did you choose Kanifa? Why couldn't you just start an amateur team at a local or national league? Why Kanifa?
Okay. All right. Right after this question, I'll have to go. And if you can do the WeChat QR code one more time, I can do that. Okay, Kanifa is out there, and again, it's this alternate World Cup that does these tournaments with really, really small little countries that aren't recognized, like Abkhazia and Wallonia and other places. And so we thought this would be a good way to do it. It would give us instant recognition. It would put us on the map. And while we didn't get in this year, there was a misunderstanding with the people in Cascadia, and they voted against us. We should be able to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but there's a team in Hawaii now that's organizing, and they were a kingdom. So a Hawaii-California friendly played in Bakersfield is our dream. So
Nice.
Rather than just having a team on our own, you know, this gives us some backing, and we're eventually going to get it. We're going to get in as an associate team, and maybe in the future we could play in an alternate World Cup. One of the cool things is that in the application, we're supposed to pick a national anthem. And a few years ago, someone on YouTube made a California anthem that's really kind of cool. So we might have some songs, we might have, we already have a flag. So that's the plan, to get into Kanifa, organize a national team. We have our shirts. So I like to always refer to that baseball film with Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams. It's on our baseball.
Yeah.
It's on our baseball cap. Build it, and they will come. So
Okay. Yeah.
All right, there we are. Okay, that's all the
Awesome.
time I've got. I'm out of time. So send me the QR code.
Cool.
I'll try to get this tape to you, the recording. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
Have a good day.
Salvador. Cheers.
Take care.
Bye-bye.